Hello and good morning, friends of Sudoku, to the New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Today is the 28th of December 2023. We'll get started right away. We'll get started with a 1 that must go in this square because these two ones block these four squares here. So here's a 1. Now we have a 1 and a 7 here, and we have a 1 and a 7 here. Therefore, we need a 1 and a 7 for these two squares in row 2. This square, I think, must be a 2, because it can't be a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So yes, it is a 2. Now we need to find a 3 and a 9 and a 4 for these squares here. 4 blocks down, 4 goes here or here now. 3 and 9 we don't know much about. But 1, 6, and a 4 for these squares. We know that there are 6 blocks here, so 6 goes here or here, and therefore eventually in one of these two squares here. I think there is something happening along these squares here, because we got a 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We need to put them here, 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 or here. So the 1 we already have, so a 2, 5, 6, 7. We got a 2, 5, 6, 7 here, so this can't be one of those 4. So a 2, 5, 6, 7 must go here, 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 and here. And that, of course, puts a 9 here, here, or here. And since an 8 can't go here, and we got an 8 blocking here, here, and here, we also have an 8 for one of these 3 squares. The two other numbers we need for block 1 are 3 and 4, and they block over here, right? So this square must be an 8 or a 9. I'm pretty sure of that. But can we use it for anything? Because across the top row, we also need to find a 5 and a 2. 2 blocks up. No, I don't think we can do much with it. Well, 2 or 9 block here. So this must be a 6 or an 8. No, hang on. Not a 6. We got a 6 already. A 5 or an 8. Sorry about that. I don't want to confuse anyone, least of all myself. The center column 5 here is interesting. We need to find a 1, 4, 2, and a 5. We've got a 1 and a 4 here, so this is a 2 or a 5. We got 2 and a 5 here, so this is a 1, 4. Can we use it for anything? I don't think so. So let's continue to create some muscle memory here. A 9 goes here or here. 6, as we said, goes here or here. So we're going to have a 6 here or here when we are done. I'm thinking about the 9s. We know one of these is a 9. We got this 9 blocking up. 9 goes here or here. We also happen to need a 9 for one of these 3 squares. But it's not the right time to deal with that, I think. So let me instead look at these 3 squares. They need to be a 2, 5, and a 6. And why is that? Well, we got a 2, 5, and a 6 blocking here, here, and here. So 2, 5, and a 6 here. And that means that these squares have to be a 3, 8, and a 9. And we know that these are 1 and 7. Therefore, this has got to be a 4. Now, an 8 and a 9, I think we talked about, had to go in 2 of these 3 squares. Now, it seems that these must be the 8 and the 9s, and this has got to be a 3. I can say this with a certain amount of certainty because I already figured out that that an 8 and a 9 can't go in this square here. So there's really no reason to try and double back and check again. So what about these 4 squares? There must be 4, 5, 7, 8. We got a 7, 8 blocking here, so this is a 4, 5. The 8, of course, must go here or here. 7 is forced into one of these squares. We were talking about the 2, 5, 6, 7 going in these squares here, weren't we? Yes, we were. And since these are 8 and 9, what's missing? Well, we got a 2, 5, 6, 7 blocking here, so it seems as if the 3 has got to go in this square here. Now we just need to find a 4 and a 9 for these squares, the 4 blocks down, so the 9 must go here and the 4 here, and that makes this a 9. The last 3 numbers in the first row, in the first column, must be 2, 6, and a 3. Don't know what to do with that. But the 4, we got this 4 blocking here and here, this 4 blocking here, here and here, and this 4 blocking across, so a 4 must go here. Now we have these 2 4s blocking here, 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 and here, and this 4 blocks down, 4 therefore goes here. This must be an 8 for the simple reason that this 8 blocks these 2 squares. So here's the 8, and here now must go a 5 and a 7. 7 blocks over, so here's a 5, here's a 7. These must be a 2 and a 6. These are still 8 and 9, therefore these must be a 5 and a 7. The 7 blocks over, therefore this must be a 5 and this must be the 7. This 7 blocks across, this 7 blocks across, this 7 blocks down, here's a 7. 3 must go here, here. I know these are 6 candidates. 2, 5, 6 here. We still can't do much with those. 1, 7, and we haven't done a lot in the rightmost suit, so I don't really know how to place these guys here. The 3, 8, and 9. Hang on. Talking about the 9s, this 9 blocks here, these 2 9s block here, here, and here. So here, of course, is a 9. 3, 8, 9 up here, 9 blocks here and here. Therefore, this is a 9, and these must be a 3, 8. And 3, 4, 5, 8 to complete column 7. 3, 8, we knew that. Up here, 4, 5. 4 must go here or here. 5. 5 can't go here. 5 can't go here. 5 can't go here because of this 5. So here's a 5 and here's a 4. Beautiful. So these are now a 3 and 8 remote pair, aren't they? But the 3 blocks here, so here's the 8 here. Here's a 3. Therefore, we have an 8 here. This 8 blocks here and here. This 8 blocks here and here. So an 8 must go here. Here we need a 1, 2, and a 3. The 3 blocks here and the 3 blocks here. So here's a 3. This is now a 1, 2. Well, we should have another look at these 2 squares, the 1s and the 7. We found them very early on, and now we have this 7. We know that the 1 must go here, and the 7 must go here. That gives me a 1 here, doesn't it? Now we have 1 and 6 in these two squares, and therefore these must be 5 and an 8. That'll have to wait, but these now must be a 4 and a 6. So the 4 blocks over, so here's a 6 and here's a 4. That should help, because now this can't be a 6 anymore. The honor of being a 6 goes to this square, and this must be a 2. This 2 blocks here, therefore we have a 2 here, and we have a 1 here. This 1 blocks here and here, therefore the 1 goes here. This 1 blocks here, therefore this is a 6, and this is a 1. Now, what? 2 and a 3 across here. Still no joy. So what about these two? 5 and 6, so therefore this must be the 2. Now we have this 2 blocking across here, this 2 blocks up here, 2 goes here. 5, 8, 9 for these squares, 8, 9 block here, therefore this is a 5. 9 blocks here, therefore this is an 8, and this is a 9, and this is an 8. Here we got to have a 6. Across here, a 4, 5 and a 9. 4, 9 block up, here's a 5. 9 blocks up, here's a 4, here's a 9. And now what? Seems as if we are going to have to deal with these two now. I think they must be 3 and an 8. Yes, so we can do that. The 8 blocks over, therefore a 3 goes here and an 8 here. 2 3s blocking here and here, therefore a 3 goes here. We also need a 2 for one of these squares, and this has got to be the 2 because it's the last empty square in the row. And this therefore is a 6. Now we have a 6 here and we have a 5 here from memory. That gives me a 5 here and a 2 here. And that's how we solve today's New York Times Hard Sudoku. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.